Tangent segment theorem. Tangent segments. Tangent segment means segment part. Suppose this is a tangent. Suppose L. Its name is L. So this suppose PQ. So this part is called segment. So segment part of tangent is called tangent segment. So these tangent segments drawn from an external point to the circle are congruent. So here we required one circle and one external point. So let us draw it. So here I draw one circle with center suppose O, and here I am taking external point P. So from this external point we have to draw two tangent segments to the circle. So let us draw it. So these are two tangents drawn from external point P, which touches to the circle at suppose 2 points A and B. So let us write down all these given points in given. So this segment AP and AQ are two tangent segments drawn from external point A to the circle having center O. So here I am just exchanging these points. Suppose this is point A, this is point P and point Q. So let us write down given these segments AP and AQ. These two segments we have to show congruent. So this is the congruent to prove statement. To prove this concept, here we have to require some construction. So here I am just drawing OP, OQ and OA. So this is the construction. So from this construction, here we get two triangles, triangle OPA and downward triangle OQA. So by using these two triangles, we can prove these two segments are congruent. So let us first prove these two triangles are congruent. So here I am first using these two triangles. In these two triangles, OP and OQ are radian of same circle. So therefore these two segments are congruent. Next I am using this angle because OP is a radius and PA is a tangent. So by using tangent theorem, these two angles are of measure 90 degree. So therefore these two angles OPA and OQA, these two angles are congruent, both having 90 degree by using tangent theorem. Next I am using this common segment OA. This is common segment. So these two triangles are right angle triangle with congruent segment and congruent hypotenuse. So by using hypotenuse segment theorem, these two triangles are congruent. Let us create its one by one correspondency. First we are using angle P with Q at second position, OP congruent with OQ first and second position. So here I am taking at first position. So remaining point P will go at third position. Sorry, A. So by using this one by one correspondency, these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides are also congruent. Here we have to require AP with AQ. So let us find out where is AP. Second and third. Here second and third AQ. So these two segments are congruent, corresponding side of congruent triangle. So therefore this theorem is proved. Let us solve some questions. So depends on this theorem. Practice questions based on practice set 3.1. This is our first question. In the figure, radius of the circle with center O is 5 centimeter. The length of radius is 5 centimeter. Line PQ, this line PQ is a tangent at point P. Then solve the following questions. Here are some questions. Here we have to find out first major angle OPQ. To find out this major angle, here we require one construction. Here I am just joining these 2 points. So we have to find out this major OPQ. Next, what is the distance of point O from this line? So we have to find out this distance. If this PQ is equal to 5 centimeter, this is given 5 centimeter, find distance of OQ. So again we require one construction. We have to join this OQ. So we have to find out value of OQ. This radius is given 5 centimeter. And next major angle OQP. This angle we have to find out. So let us start. First, line PQ touches the circle at point P. If it is touches the circle at point P, so you can say that it is touches, therefore it is tangent to the circle. Next, OP. OP is the radius. So here we are just constructed OP, radius OP. Now you know that this OP is radius, this line PQ is tangent. So by using tangent theorem, you can say this OP is perpendicular on this tangent. So therefore if it is perpendicular, so its measure is 90 degree. Let's solve the next one. Distance of O from tangent P is nothing but a perpendicular distance. Means the distance of OP, it is given. So if it is perpendicular distance is 5 centimeter, because the radius is given 5 centimeter. So therefore this distance OP is equal to 5 centimeter. Let's solve the next one. If PQ is equal to 5 centimeter, this PQ is given 5 centimeter, this radius is also given 5 centimeter, we have to find out OQ. So OQ is the hypotenuse. So let us solve it. This OPQ is right angle triangle. So by using Pythagoras theorem, you will get this step. So OQ square is equal to 50. Take square root on both sides. Taking square root on both sides, you will get this root 50. Root 50 you can factorize by this way. 25 is a square of 5. So this distance of OQ is equal to 5 root 2. Let's solve the next question. We have to find out this distance, the major angle OQP. Sometimes this measure can also ask. So first let's find out this measure. Take opposite side of this angle, which is OP, and OQ, that is hypotenuse. So let us find out the relation between this opposite segment and hypotenuse. This we get 5 root 2. So in this right angle triangle, you can find out by 2 ways. First method is, these 2 segments in this right angle triangle, these 2 segments are congruent. If these 2 segments are congruent, you can say this triangle is isosceles right angle triangle. If it is isosceles right angle triangle, so remaining angles is of 45. Therefore this measure is of OQP is equal to 45 degree. Now let us solve this by using second method. Here I am taking the relation between opposite segment and hypotenuse. So these are 2 segments. Let us find out its relation. This is the substitution. To get both sides equal, here I have to multiply it by root 2. So that this root 2 will get cancelled and these both sides will equalize. So therefore you can say that opposite side of 45 degree is equal to 1 by root of hypotenuse. So therefore this angle is of 45 degree. Question number 2. In this question, segment XA and YA are two tangents drawn from external point A to the circle having center O. If distance of OA is equal to 14 cm, this distance is given, and radius of circle is 7 cm, find the length of each tangent segment. Here we have two tangents XA and YA. We have to find out the value of this length of these two tangents. Major angle XAO, this first angle XAO, and second angle is major angle XAY, this angle, this bigger angle. So we will get this bigger angle by just adding these two angles. So let us find out first the value of these two angles. So let's solve it. To solve this, we require one construction. Here I joined this XA and OA and OY, which are radius of the circle. So here I just first constructed OX and OY. So if it is radius and XA and YA are two tangent segments, so by using tangent theorem you can say it is perpendicular on XA. Therefore, this measure OXA is of 90 degree. Here also 90 degree. So you can say that these two triangles, first triangle and second triangle, both are right angle triangle. So let us use this concept. In this right angle triangle, hypotenuse, here hypotenuse is opposite to 90 degree, that is OA square plus side 1 OX square plus side 2, here I am taking XA. This is side 1 and this is side 2. This one is hypotenuse. So here I apply Pythagoras theorem. This is the substitution. After solving, you will get here subtraction 147. Now take square root on both sides. So 147, if you factorize it, you will get 49 into 3. Now 49 is square of 7. So therefore XA is equal to 7 root 3 centimeter. Let us find out length of YA. You know that from this figure, this XA and YA are two tangents drawn to the circle from external point A. So by using tangent segment theorem, you can say XA and YA are congruent. If this measure is known, you can say this segment YA is of 7 root 3 centimeter. Now let us find out this second question. Major angle XAO. Here I am taking opposite side of this angle is OX and hypotenuse is OA. So let us find out this correlation in this right angle triangle. So here I write down these two statements, opposite segment and hypotenuse. Let's substitute its values. These two sides will equalize by just multiplying 1 by 2. So here we have to multiply here 1 by 2. So that, see here. So both sides you will get 7 and 7. So this is happen only in the opposite side of 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2 of hypotenuse. So therefore you can say this measure of this angle XAO is of 30 degree by using converse of 30, 60, 90 degree. Let us find out second question. Second question is major angle XAY, this angle. To find out this angle, we know the major angle of this OAY. So first find out this measure. So we can here add these two measures. So to find out this measure, we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So first simplify it. In these two triangles, triangle OXA and second OYA, you know that these OX and OY are radii of same circle. So here I use first point. Next I use here common segment OA. This is common segment, and XA and YA are two tangents segment. So by using tangent segment, you can say these two segments are congruent. You can use here this 90-90 angle also. Here I prove it by a different method. So by using side and side test, these two triangles are congruent. Let us first create one by one correspondency. OX with OY, OA with OA. So here first and third, and XA second third, YA second third. So by this one by one correspondency, these two triangles are congruent with side test of congruency. So here we want angle. So let us find out corresponding angle. First angle is, name of first angle is XAO. So this is XAO. Second, third and first. So here I am also using second, third and first. So YAO. So this YAO, this measure. You know this is equal to 30 degree. Therefore second measure is also 30 degree. So from this figure you can say this whole angle XAY is equal to addition of these two angles XAO, OAY. So 30 plus 30 is equal to 60 degree. So this is the answer of our question.